Okay, okay, guys. So, I've been thinking of writing a book. I've been wanting to write a book for quite some time, for a while now. I think since last year was when I wanted to write a book. Um, yeah, but I wasn't sure what the book is going to be about, or like if whatever I write for the particular book is something that people would actually be interested in, or if people would actually read a book. Because you guys, yo. Do you know how hard it is to market a book? Let's start there. Like to get it out there and get people want to read books. First of all, people don't like reading. Okay? People don't like read. I'm one of those people who just don't like reading unless I see value in the particular book. So I'm just like, okay, but do people actually really want a book? And you know, just by talking to people one on one, having conversations with people one on one, for one enjoy Lux, through the DMs and stuff like that, and like telling just a little piece of my story to people, it's like, oh my gosh, can you be my mentor? Like people have asked me, can you be my mentor? Can you be like, can if you are opening a workshop, I will literally attend. And I'm just like, whoa, okay. And for people to come from Wanna Joy Lux to my personal Instagram page, Wanna Joy, it really says a lot about, it says a lot that, people actually want to know what my story is, why I do what I do. And I feel like I've already established the story, but it's like it's broken down into different videos, different topics. And if I just summarize everything into one book, it may actually give me a lot of opportunity, you know. I mean, I can't like DM each and every one and tell each and every one through my DM the whole story. And I felt like writing a book would be so much better. And so, like, I went on WhatsApp and I was just like, I'm really thinking of writing a book, but I don't know if people are going to be interested in, like, that's what I'm worried about. I'm just like, okay, if I write this book, what if people don't want to read it? What if nobody cares? What if nobody wants to hear anything? So I'm just like, okay. But I have realized the importance of actually having a book and how it really helps with branding and establishing your brand as a person and stuff. I've noticed that a book, just for people to hear your story, really, really matters a lot. And just a story. And I just feel like if I write a book, everything's gonna make sense. Everything's gonna make sense. Like people will know how hard I've worked. Because this is a project that I've worked for 3 years. And I haven't been vlogging as much or talking on camera or telling people everything. But then if I write this book, maybe people will know my story. Or and then again, I also want to make sure that um, this book that I write is going to be beneficial. It's I'm not just going to talk about my journey or about my struggle or how Wanna Joy Lux came to be. I'm also going to talk about why Wanna Joy Lux, you know. Because initially, there's some people who don't know that Wanna Joy Lux was World of Naturals before. And then we just changed it into Wanna Joy Lux. Simply because when I was trying to like mix up concoctions, hair products, I really, really wanted to start a natural hair care brand, a natural hair care line and stuff like that. But because I couldn't mix, like I'm not a specialist, I'm not a qualified person when it comes to like mixing all these cautions, and then you also have to take note of the expiry date. That was also a challenge for me. So I was just like, you know what? I'd rather just partner with an existing brand, like build my brand, and then partner with an existing brand, get attention from existing brands. Because I actually asked existing brands for help, because like in Malaysia they didn't have hair products for curly girls. Imagine if I'm writing all of this in the book. Wow, it's gonna be like, wow, so this was the struggle, this was the hustle, this is where it came from. Okay, this is where the motivation came from. You get what I mean? And for people to hear that side of the story, it's different. It's like, wow, because of this, like, it's like you have an imaginary friend. It's like a conversation. I feel like it's gonna be make life so much easier for me, because I don't need to explain myself 1,000 times. They can just read the book. I just feel like the book is like a business card, where I don't need to explain what the fuck I'm about, or what happened, or why it came to place and stuff like that. Um, in Malaysia, what the issue was the media wasn't really accepting girls with curly hair. Now, South Africa, their problems are different. Yeah. Everybody's about the weave and stuff. And it's a great opportunity for me, especially because I'm selling like human hair and all that stuff. That's why I even got into the whole human hair business. But then again, I'm like, it's not fair, you know? It's not fair, because it's like, if I chose to just ignore my natural hair, or if I chose to keep everything to myself and not help people, love who they are and love their natural hair. Because, on Twitter, the people that have followed me are mainly people who I have told that, you know what, you're beautiful, you have amazing hair, don't neglect who you are, blah, 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 blah. And then for them to like see, okay, weave and all that stuff. And then people have this assumption that, okay, if you have weave, if you have wigs on, you hate your natural hair and all that stuff. Yet for me, my story is completely different for weave and wigs and natural hair. My story is, I like to wear weave. I like to, not weave, wigs, because it's flexible, it's versatile. Sometimes I get tired of my natural hair. And it also gives me the opportunity to miss my natural hair. Actually, wigs have made me love my natural hair more, which is something that I could actually explain in the book or as my story, So there's a lot. I feel like the story has been already written down. I just need to like check myself. It's written down through my blogs, through my videos, through everything. It's written down in different perspectives. But I just want to summarize everything to one book. And then again, I love the fact that, when you write a book, it's like when you meet people, and they're like, oh, so you sell human hair? Yeah. I actually have a book if you're actually interested in knowing about the story and how it came about, and if you're interested in knowing about hair. I want it to be educational. At the same time, I want people to understand why it's a certain way. And I feel like so many people don't understand, you know um and I feel like I haven't, as much as I have tried to create content on social media and try to make it so clear to people, I feel like people don't really get the whole picture until unless I actually write this book. It's do you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, I cannot sell high-end hair or luxury hair, or I don't know. I don't even think One Enjoy Lux is a luxury brand anymore. I feel like it's a personal brand, because it's like people who follow One Enjoy Lux follow One Enjoy Lux because they trust me, because they like me, and you know, because they like what I'm about. They like who I am as a person, as an individual, and stuff like that. I feel like people nowadays, they buy because of people rather than buying from brands. I don't know. But like, yeah, that's what it's about. So I feel like I really, really need this book in order to establish where I'm going, because it's going to open a lot of doors for me if I'm to like start this book. But then again, I'm so nervous. Sorry, guys. Woo! Anyway, yeah, so I get so nervous. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Um, yeah, so like I don't know if people are actually gonna like this book. But there are some people on WhatsApp who told me that, yeah, you should write this book. I'm also gonna get it if you write it and stuff like that. But you know, when people say they're going to get something that you do and work for and stuff, and then they don't end up doing anything about it, you know, you can't. But anyway, I just feel like it's really, really important for this book to be out, and to just for it to be written down, simply for people to understand where this whole thing is coming from. Because you know, me starting One Hundred Likes, it's not something that I've just done for a year or 4 months or whatever. No, this is a 3-year research. This project that I'm doing, or this business or whatever, is a three. It's, I think it's 3 years old. Okay, ever since I cut my hair in front of the camera, y'all saw that video. Maybe I'll even leave the link down below in this particular video. I don't know. I get lazy when it comes to live videos. But just check for Big Chop, okay? Google it. I'm not lying, like no joke. Ever since I started Big Chop, that's when I started doing research on hair. That's when I started doing research on so many things about hair. That's when I really got obsessed with hair, and I could see that there was a lot of potential with the hair industry, you know. And I realized that, okay, this whole thing of me trying to chase selling virgin hair, selling human hair, and there are people who are like, yo, you're bigger than this, you're better than this. You can actually become the celebrity authority of the hair industry. And I'm just like, fuck. This is what people are telling me, you know, because it's like, Joy, you could actually like be my mentor. You could actually like, you know, if you're having a workshop, please, I would love to attend, you know. And it's, you know, I had this vision, guys. I told you in one of my vlogs, I mentioned in one of the vlogs, that I can see myself going to shows and literally teaching women to love their natural hair, to love who they are. And also, you know, people, there might be like some people who might neglect or, you know, go against what I have to say, and then I have to prove to them that they can actually love their hair. I had to show them, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I'm gonna create an army of people like me, if I'm making sense. But it's so weird, but that's what I had in thought. That was the vision. I get visions, guys. Like literally, I get things that just come and just like, you know what, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen one day. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. So I don't know. I think it's actually possible, you know? Because one thing about me is that I'm not like, the good thing about me is that I'm not like other social media influencers on, yeah, just other social media influencers. You know, when people get sponsored to try out a product, I know this whole thing of me, you know, creating content, talking about natural hair. I don't think it's even a bad thing. But yeah, talking about natural hair and then doing hair tutorials, it's going to attract a lot of brands. But I do not want to get sponsored by brands unless it is Shea Moisture. And I want my motherfucking name on Shea Moisture's stuff, okay? You know, like how Mac has some celebrities like Patrick, is it Patrick Star? Patrick, and then they also have Patricia Bright and all that stuff. I want my motherfucking name, okay? I want my motherfucking name. I want my name on Shea Moisture's product line. I want a line that says Joy Wanakwani or Wanna Joy Lux or something. You know, I just want it there. I want my name there in that particular thing, in that particular hair care line. And that's where I'm going. And you know, somehow I felt like my gut was telling me that, Joy, do you realize that you could have the power to get a lot of people to trust? Well, not to trust, but like, you have the power to be that person who can help people with their hair care. And for me, I don't want to get sponsored by other brands, like, you know, I really don't. You know, even on Instagram, when I used to post like nice pictures and stuff like that, and then brands start like coming after me, that was so annoying. I didn't like it. I was like, nope, I'm not working with this person. I'm not working with this person. I'm not working with this person, because I really care about my brand reputation. And I always ask myself, okay, if I'm going to represent this particular brand, is it something that I like as an individual? I feel like people need to be honest with themselves, you know? Not this whole thing of, okay, I'm gonna get sponsored by this brand just for the sake of getting sponsored for this brand. Another thing is, the reason why I'm not like into this whole getting sponsored by brands, like I'm not all about that life of getting sponsored by brands, simply because, bitch, 10% ain't shit. It's nothing, you know? And then on top of that, these people be the ones who approach me probably selling cheap shit. So you telling me I'm gonna earn like $1, $5, $10? I don't know. That's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. But it's not even that. It's also the fact that I just want to be honest, and I'm just like, why would I sell something that I don't like or that I'm not interested in? Why would I represent something that is not what I may not have a passion for or whatever? It's just going to ruin my brand reputation. Like, I care so much about my brand reputation that I would not represent something that I know my audience would know that it's something I don't use, you know? If I'm making sense. So yeah, that's why I'm really fighting for Shea Moisture, because I have used their hair products ever since I went natural the first year, and I actually just want to like be genuine and honest with my followers. Like, even when I'm using what you call it, actually don't even use a lot of hair products. That's the funny thing. Like when you try to put on hair products, like how people put it on YouTube, yo, I can't. My head is gonna be start. It's gonna start itching and stuff like that. Like I want to be so real. I want to make it so simple as possible for people. And I feel like I'm the only one who can do it because this is a problem on social media. Like everything is like, okay guys, you need to try this product and then you need to add this product and then this product and then this product. I'm like, no, no, nobody has time for this, okay? Can we make this simple? First of all, we get it. This whole natural hair care movement is a new thing. It's a cool thing, so there's so much to talk about with hair and everything. Like there's so many topics that I love to discuss about hair. Even when I go on Twitter, I go and have discussions with so many people on Twitter about hair and stuff like that. How long is this thing? Yeah. I go and talk and stuff with people on Twitter about hair, and we just talk about so many topics when it comes to weaves, when it comes to natural hair. And like, there's this assumption with girls with 4C hair. Oh my gosh, 4C hair is so hard to keep. It's the hardest to keep. It's just impossible. It's not nice. How come I can't get my hair looking curly like hers? Hers is so nice and stuff like that. And then, like when people see someone with actual 4C hair, they're gonna bash her and stuff like that. I saw some people, like there was this hair tutorial I saw on Instagram. I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl is so pretty. When I saw her hair, she's so pretty, and she didn't even use Eco Styler gel on her edges. I literally went to her page, looked through all her videos, because she's also like a makeup artist and stuff. And then I went through her page, and I'm just like, wow, this is beautiful. I just feel like Fousey hair is really not represented to see it. Like she made me realize that the definition, the way it defies gravity, the way the hair defies gravity is the beauty of the hair. Do you see how, like in white movies, you know how they like to when you're watching these American movies or something, and then the wind is blowing the hair and all that stuff is flying up. Like that's 4C hair naturally. Like you don't need no wind. It's already up for you. You know what I'm saying? So she made me realize the beauty of natural hair that people have been trying to get in these commercials. Okay? Because we got that natural hair and we got that natural defied hair and stuff like that. Things like that really, I feel like African girls need to hear, African women need to hear that. They need to hear that beautiful side of 4C hair, because it's beautiful. Like, it's like, wow, she made me realize that. I literally followed the person, and then I went back to the video, and then I see all these hate comments, and I'm like, you guys are fucked up, hey? Nah, I was like, y'all are fucked up. Y'all, what the fuck are all of you? And the funny thing is, the page was called 4C something something, you know? I'm not gonna say the name, but the page is something like that. It's called, it has 4C in the Instagram thing. And I'm like, what the hell are all of you people doing here that are bashing this lady for not, you know, like they were like, oh, she didn't define the curls properly, she didn't twist the hair properly, she didn't style it properly, it didn't come out nicely, it was messy and stuff like that. I'm like, what do people expect? That is how. I'm like, have you ever heard of the meaning of messy is sexy? That's why for me, when I'm vlogging on on this channel, when I've started vlogging on this channel, I will vlog with my hair messed up. If you have a problem with it, you can leave. If you don't have a problem with it, it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, not all the time my hair is gonna be proper, you know. And I feel like because it hasn't been shown as much, it's like as a black woman, your hair has to be perfect. If you're gonna go out, it has to be I hate that shit. I really hate it. It's fucked up, eh? It really is. It's really fucked up. Like, there's just so much I have to say about hair. Fuck. Imagine, this is, how long is this video? 25 minutes. 25 motherfucking minutes I'm talking about hair. Yo! I feel like this hair thing is really what I'm about. And there's so much that I have to say. Literally. So if I decide, that's why I'm thinking of writing a book. Just to talk about the beauty of, see, I don't even know what it's gonna be called, but like, it has to be that name that's attractive. I don't know what name to call it. You know, like today I was thinking, okay, what if it's called 4C hair? Nah. Secrets of 4C hair. Nah. What you don't know. Nah. Anyway, so that's basically it. I still feel like I shouldn't neglect human hair. Yes, a few days back I was thinking, okay, maybe I should just let go of this Wanna Enjoy Lux thing. I'm still not going to neglect it. Oh. Neglect the hair thing, the human hair thing, because you know what, as much as African women struggle with acceptance and everything, we should not be. I still feel like wearing weaves, wearing wigs, trying out different hair textures, learning different hair textures has really made us be the most open-minded out of all races, if I'm making sense. So yeah, because, you know, when I was in Malaysia and then people will see my hair, they'll stare at it because it's like, oh, I've never seen hair like this before, or they've never like done hair extensions with a hair texture like this before. But for us, it's easier for us to like get used to their hair texture because we already where we, you know, we know different hair and all that stuff. So like, one thing I could say is that I still can't neglect human hair simply because it's going to make us narrow-minded. And I feel like, nah, it's good to know how to care for all hair types, you know. That was my perception. Maybe some people may disagree with that, but that's why I want to write this book, so that I can like clearly communicate this to people, you know. And maybe some people may want to have that conversation with me, but then after reading that book, they're already sold. Like, there's no need for that conversation or a lot of questioning to happen. All the questions and the queries would be answered. I think it's a great opportunity that I've like, you know, been open. I've experimented with social media, having conversations with people on social media and through DMs, and also commenting on YouTube and stuff, and getting, you know, also Twitter, you know, getting a piece of pie of what people are looking for. Why is it dark? Anyway, so like, yeah, that's basically what it's about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a long ass live video. I had a lot to say about this book. I'm kind of like excited about it. You know, finally Microsoft Word is working on, it's gonna work on my laptop, and then I'm gonna start typing this book. Well, I'm gonna first record and then type, because I hate writing. But I like talking a lot, you know. As you guys can see, this video is like 30 minutes long. Woof. Yo, I can talk. Ha ha ha. Yo. I can really talk. Oh my gosh, but I really have a lot to say about hair. I feel like there's something good that's gonna happen when this book is out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next live video. Oh, by the way, today I learned how to do a mohawk. Mohawk today. So